I never thought I'd see the day where I'd be installing a WAGO connector or some sort of a splice connector down into a bilge of a boat. That was until I came across these things. Now basically what they are is a gel filled box, and what you do is you put your WAGO connector into the gel filled box and you clamp it down. So what I'm going to be doing is where I've got my three-way splicers for my bilge pump override switch, what I'm going to do is use these WAGO connectors. We're going to find out how they go. So a WAGO connector is basically, like I said before, it's a splice. The wires just simply go into the connector itself. If you've never seen these before, they go straight into there like that, and we clamp them down. And that, it's as simple as that. And then we put this gel filled box over the top. So that's what I'm going to be doing for my bilge pumps. I'm pretty happy with this. These boxes are IPX rated. So that's the ingress protection of the box itself. The X, the IP ingress protection. X meaning it's not rated for that particular section, and that's just dust, you know, dust and sort of a mechanical protection. And the 8 means that it's waterproof. So I've got to be really happy with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to install that now down into here, down into my bilge. So I'm just going to open this one up, put my wires in there. Now this one's good to 4mm squared. Put them in there. I'm not putting ferrules on these. Some of you might go, oh no, you should be putting ferrules on them. That's cool. Oops. Down in there, clip. Make sure I don't have any strands of my wire coming out. Clip that down. Clip that down. Do our usual pull tests. Make sure that that's not coming out. We get our box. Put that in there. Squish him down. Basically, make sure both sides are clamped down nice and not properly, and that's it. Oh, look at that. Have a look at that gel. You can see the gel right at the edge of the box itself, and it's covering those wires. It's got to be doing a good job, I think. So just looking at that and the way that that's come up, the way that that's clamped down, the box is mechanically clamped down with these little clips. I'll grab another one over here. So when the WAGO goes in there, we push it down tight into the box itself and then just basically clip it up. And what I'm going to do now is basically get this up out of the way. I'll tidy all this up a little bit later, but this is why I've used this style of duct, slotted duct, because I can just fit that in there. That's out of the water, and that's going to be protected up there. It's mechanically protected. It's out of the way, and we just go through and tidy all that up. Done. Okay, so there you have it. That's our WAGO connector. I've just put our WAGO connector on one of these bilge pumps. I've got a few more to do. I've got to go through and do each of those. But I'm pretty happy with the way that that's come out. I'm happy with the way that this is constructed. I'm happy with the way that the gel seems to fill around the connector very, very well. It'll prevent, I'm sure it'll prevent any way that those clips can come up. It'll provide a little bit more support. Even though I've got the wires and cables coming through that duct system and they're all cable tied up out of the way, out of the water, I think that this is possibly an answer for me, for my projects moving forward. There's going to be a lot of those. As far as I'm aware, they meet all the requirements of the AS/NZS standards, Australian New Zealand standards. Here in Australia we use AS/NZS 3000, AS/NZS 3005, 4, I think it is, from memory. That's the standard for marinas and boats, electrical installations and marinas and boats. Don't hold me to that, I haven't got it sitting here in front of me, but AS ZS 3000 is our electrical standard, and that's what we install most of our systems to. We also refer to other standards that might apply to different situations, but overall I think these things, these gel boxes, are going to be a time saver, and I think they're going to really do their job well. So I think these are a great product. I'm going to be using them in the future. I don't know if I'm going to use them over crimps, primarily over crimps. Everything has their place, there's no doubt about that. You can get these in the 3s, you can get them in the 2s as well. They're the 2s. They're the 3s that I've just used. It's not an ad for WAGO, by the way, guys. If this is a pretty good product, and I'm happy to use it and show you what I'm doing, and the only way that I can do that is to show you the product, right? So it's yeah, I'm not advertising in any way. So that's pretty much it, guys, and we're going to be doing a lot of condensed short videos. I just don't have the time to be doing all of the editing that's involved in a lot of these long form videos. And I think it's a lot better for you guys out there that want to just basically have a look at how something's done and get the basics of it and understand what I'm doing, why I'm doing it in the electrical system, especially in the electrical systems. Then this is going to make it so much easier for me, and hopefully it's going to make it a lot more interesting for you. So I'm going to condense them down quite a bit. I'm not going to waffle on. So if you like that sort of content, if you want to see a lot more electrical content in my video, oh, that's something that I was going to say too, guys, is the crimps will always have their place. There's no doubt about that. There will be other areas where I'm going to use the crimps. I love the way that the inline crimps work. All your other different styles of crimps work very, very well. So the WAGOs I'm not going to take over from these guys, just when I splice something or whatever. So they're going to work very, very well. So look, if you're into this sort of content, if you like sort of having a look at these electrical how-to things, then we're going to get into that a lot more in the future. There's going to be a lot more content coming up as I get this boat finished. There's a lot more work to do. Some of the more of the electronics has been ordered. It's on its way. I can't wait to see it. I'm getting zip wakes installed onto the boat. We're going to be doing that, and we're getting a Garmin 8412 that's going to be up on the flybridge. We're going to install all of that. I've already done a lot of the controls, the boat controls, the throttles, the fly-by-wire and everything else is up there, sitting there to be connected up. So we'll do that in the future as well, guys. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe if you like this electrical content. I'm really going to be focusing on the electrical content with a bit of the fiberglassing stuff all mixed in there, hashed up, and soon, hopefully soon, we're going to be out in the water fishing. Alright guys, thanks again.